Hi, everybody. Pastor Kirk here on a misty, moisty Friday morning. I just flew back from Seattle on Wednesday, and the tail of the airplane must have hooked some of that Pacific Northwest weather and dragged it back with us. You know, they live in perpetual drizzle up there. Everything's green when you can see it through the fog and clouds, but also everything's wet. I am susceptible to what they call seasonal affective disorder. It depresses people in those regions that go weeks and even months without sunshine. So Leila actually came along to cheer me up, provide some conjugal joy. On Sunday, I preached at our sister church in Gig Harbor, and then I ran a 3-day discovery workshop for incoming EPC pastors and elders. And there was a break in the clouds as Leal and I were returning home. We're on a ferry from Bremerton to Seattle, and boy, just for a few hours, everything was glistening and sparkling. We watched them toss fish at Pike's Market. We walked the waterfront. We poked our heads into the world's first Starbucks, but we were too cheap to actually buy coffee there when it's so much cheaper at 7-Eleven. We ambled through the Pioneer Square, which is really a triangle, and then we hustled to the airport to catch our flight home, and we got home and it's raining. Well, blame it on us. We brought it with us. Then I went online to listen to John Neuenschwander's sermon last Sunday. Wow, did he hit it out of the park. I am so glad we found this guy, our new family ministries director, and he was preaching about how it's the family's responsibility to pass it on, to model our faith and read the Bible to and pray with our kids, parents and grandparents, and all those kids that we see here on Sunday morning, right? Those are our spiritual kids and grandkids. We have to invest ourselves in them. And boy, John is already a great ministry asset as we position Fair Oaks Press for the future. Also, I got a recording of Dr. Bob Quadro's preaching in last Sunday's Arise service. They're doing a series on family, and Bob obliged by preaching on Moses and the burning bush in Exodus chapter 3. And he made 3 very explicit but totally tangential references to family. Even so, it was a great sermon and an example of some of the best exegetical teaching you will find anywhere in Sacramento. Bob teaches every Sunday morning at 7:45 and 10:45. And if you are not currently attending Sunday school or a midweek Bible study, you should add Bob's Exodus study to your Sunday morning schedule. This Sunday is Communion Sunday. It's also Veterans Day weekend, and wait till you see the impressive Veterans exhibit in the narthex. By the way, vets are encouraged to wear their uniforms to church, and that is if you still fit in it. This Sunday we also dedicate the Christmas shoe boxes, so be sure to bring those in. And we are about to begin the new Upward season. We have over 300 community and church kids participating in our basketball and cheerleading ministry. Every week they're going to hear about Jesus. And again, these are our spiritual kids and grandkids. And this Sunday over in the cafe, each of those kids has a prayer card, okay? Posted right there on the wall. Will you be a prayer partner for one of those kids? We need 300 prayer partners. We have 1,000 people here in church. So let's get every one of those kids sponsored this Sunday. And then next Sunday is Pledge Sunday. We're going to present our stewardship pledges to the Lord as part of our Thanksgiving celebration. Come, ye thankful people, come. That's on Pledge Sunday. You should be getting your stewardship letter this week if you haven't received it already. Don't throw it in the trash. Open it up, take it out. It took me about 3 hours to write that letter, including adding all of those pictures. And take out the pledge card and fill it out. Bring it in. A week from Sunday is Pledge Sunday. That same Sunday, we're also scheduling a brief congregational meeting between services in the worship center to elect next year's deacons. It shouldn't take long. If some of you from SML would come a little bit early, and some of you from 9 o'clock stay a few minutes, we need about 140 for a quorum. We can elect our deacons for the next year. I'm looking outside, and it's alternating sunshine and overcast. It's like Sacramento and Seattle are contending for meteorological supremacy. And if Sacramento wins, I'll go mow the lawn. If Seattle wins, I'll make some hot chocolate, hunker down, and finish my sermon. I got to finish before 5 o'clock anyway because I've got a date with Leila to go see the new 007 movie, Skyfall. It opens today. If we had more class, we'd go see Lincoln, but there you go. Hey, feel free to join us, okay? We're going to be at Paul Martin's Bistro on Eureka in Roseville. We'll be there at 5:15 for the cheapo happy hour appetizers, and then the movie starts at 6:20 at the UA Olympus Point on Sunrise. There's also that's at 6:20, right? And there's also a 7 o'clock showing in case we go overlong with the appetizers. Just remember, it's opening day. There'll be a mob there. I brought my cricket bat to get through the zoo of people. Anyway, I saw the preview, okay, where 007 drops through this ripped open roof in a speeding train in his typical immaculate dinner jacket. Boom, he lands on the floor. He checks his cufflinks, okay, and then he takes off after the bad guys. Very cool. I noticed Daniel Craig has short cropped, whitish hair, blue eyes. He looks a lot like me, don't you think? That's probably why Leila wants to see the movie. Anyway, Lincoln can wait. He already saved the Union. James Bond has to save the world immediately. Tomorrow, by the way, our Presbyterian women sponsor our fall craft fair from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Proceeds go to missions. That is a great place to find homemade, antique, or very unique Christmas gifts you won't find at Target or Walmart or Macy's even. So come out for the craft fair tomorrow, 9 o'clock. I'll see you there. Or at the movies or in church. Anyway, I love you.